Smith Show starts right now.
Please cut it off. I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood. This today is one of the worst days that I've had in a long time. I'm not in the mood to play with anybody. My brother Bomani Jones is in another booth looking at me. I love that brother. I don't want to talk to you today. I've got producers who have been very, very good to me. I've got bosses who have been very, very good to me. I've got co-workers that I love. I don't want to talk to anybody. My godson, Jonathan Barnes, is sitting right in front of me, and I don't want to look at him. I'm ticked off. I mean, this is just, and Sean Farnham on Get Up this morning with Mike Greenberg, him and his Benedict Arnold self, walking around having shows on television in the morning, acting like this is just a good day to just laugh. It's always a laugh with the New York Knicks for non-New York Knicks fans. I thought Mike Greenberg was a good man. I thought he was a person that didn't like to watch people suffer. And then that damn Pablo out there with Bomani, he's standing in the hallway laughing at me too. This is not funny. It's not funny. I mean, this is a terrible, terrible day. I don't know about the rest of yous. I don't know about the rest of yous. But if you are a Knicks fan, this is the equivalent of being kidnapped, stored in a basement, being tortured, and then they let you out when you're of no use to anybody. I mean, you just can't make this up. I'm telling you right now, I got an attitude with everybody. Every damn body. Even that damn Spike Lee, I heard he's in the Philippines. He's lucky he's not New York City. If you are not a Knicks fan, you make me sick. I don't like any of yous. Any of yous. Because today is a laughing day for all of yous. I mean, damn it. It never, ever, ever goes our way. And that damn Golick and Wingo on the radio show this morning, Trey Wingo, it's that Golick calling me up. We just want to make sure you're okay. You don't care. You can pretend all you want. You didn't care about me. Adrian Wojnarowski, our ultimate insider. You see that look of glee on his face? I know he's objective. I know he's just giving you out the information. But did he have to have that smile on his face, Nuno, when he was giving us the news about the New York Knicks? And that damn Mark Tatum, the deputy commissioner of the NBA, him too. I got an attitude with him too. Why the hell does he have to hold those cards? I bet you if somebody else was holding, I bet you if Adam Silver was the one announcing the picks, the Knicks would have had the number one overall pick. I'm blaming Tatum too. I mean, the Knicks can't catch a break to save their damn lives. Can't catch a break. All you gave us James Dolan all of these years. We can't win basketball games. We can't be relevant. Prior to this, last 20 years, it was the Patrick Ewing era, but Michael Jordan kept standing in his way, and Dave Checketts kept lying to us, making us believe we had a chance with Jordan when we knew good and damn well we never had a chance. Before that, you got the Trent Tuckers and Rory Sparrows of the world. Before that, you had Bernard King, or even during that. New York Knicks haven't won a title since 1973. I was 5 years old. 5. I'm 51 years old. It is 46 years and counting that the New York Knicks haven't won a title. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Had they gotten Zion Williamson via the #1 overall pick last night, it'd have felt like a title. But we couldn't even get that. I blame the Knicks organization too. What the hell you bring Patrick Ewing up there for? He's not Dave DeBusschere, God rest his soul. If you couldn't deliver us a championship against Jordan, why the hell should we believe you're going to deliver us ping pong balls? I got an attitude with everybody. Everybody. All of you make me sick. All of you. And that damn ESPN, yes, I'm talking about my own network. And I say this respectfully, you make me sick today. Why am I saying that? Because Nuno, you know what they did? The New York Knicks had a 50%, 60% chance of getting the #5 overall pick. Okay? So usually you go to commercial after the 6th pick to announce the final 5 picks. Did ESPN do that last night with Rachel Nichols? No! She didn't do it. She didn't do it. You know what they did with her? And that daggone Jay Billis, my brother, and Jay Williams there with his cheese steak, with his smile on his face, it's cheesing. Like they George Foreman. All of them was sitting up there laughing at us Knicks fans. Jay Williams, Jay Billis, one time they had 4 Dookies up there with Rachel. They had Jay Billis, Jay Williams, along with Zion and R.J. Barrett. Just laughing and cheesing. And so what happens? You sit up there and you go to commercial after the 5th pick, not before, after the 5th pick is announced. Because ladies and gentlemen, understand the magnitude of the moment. Once the 5th pick is announced and the New York Knicks got past that, the New York Knicks were in the Final Four and they had the Lakers up against them. Then along with that, New Orleans and Memphis. I'm sitting there like, oh my God, this is it. They're going to pull it off. They're going to pull it off. Oh, this is going to be so special. I'm on the turnpike. I pull over to the rest stop because the ESPN app is the bomb. And I'm watching the ESPN app. ESPN on the ESPN app. Television on my phone. And I watched it. And they went to #4, Nuno. And they said the Lakers are #4. I said, oh my God, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Oh, this is special. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for right here. The final 3 picks are the New Orleans Pelicans, the Memphis Grizzlies, and the New York Knicks. Far be it for me to think that the NBA would be like, hey, I know we're a global iconic brand, but we only get bigger if New York gets large. Far be it for me to think that Zion Williamson in New York City would have been a mega attraction for the NBA. Far be it for me to not be worried about a Memphis squad that's lucky to have a team in its city that should be relocating to Seattle. Far be it for me for the New Orleans Pelicans that are run by football people, or at least once upon a time they were, and thinking that they're about to lose Anthony Davis. No. They could get a couple of picks. They could do something. Far be it for me not to be worried. This is the Knicks. The Lakers are out of it. They got the #4 overall pick. The New York Knicks only got Memphis and New Orleans in this way. It is a foregone conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, that the New York Knicks are going to get the #1 pick, just like they did in '85. When they got Patrick Ewing, just like Cleveland did in 2003 when they got the homegrown product. Listen, LeBron from Akron, Ohio, y'all. And conveniently, the Cleveland Cavaliers got LeBron James. Why can't I sit up there and think that Zion Although he's from South Carolina, the marquee that he is, that, the 2 of the Final 4 picks belong to the Lakers or the Knicks, that he going to end up with one of them. But no. What does the NBA do? They got to show us. No rigging here. We don't do that. And I appreciate that. But if there was ever a time I wanted something rigged, if there was ever a time I think rigging would have been justified, if there was ever a time that I believed, the hell with parity. It's Madison Avenue. This is everything. They wouldn't do this to Zion. They wouldn't do this to Knicks fans. After all, the NBA league office is right over there by the St. Patrick's Cathedral. You can look right out the commissioner's window in his office. You're right over the St. Patrick's Cathedral. They wouldn't do this. They wouldn't do this to New York. They wouldn't do this. And that damn Mark Tatum, that deputy commissioner of the National Basketball Association, a good man. Great man, actually. I love the guy personally, just not today. Not after what he did to me last night. Not after what he did to New York fans everywhere last night. When he pulled that envelope and he opened that envelope and showed that the New York Knicks had the number 3 overall pick, he ruined everything. He ruined everything. Now, he's not in charge of the ping pong balls. I guess I don't know what the hell is or who is. And you got some security firm guarding it with Secret Service looking men all over the place. Looking like a buffed up Bomani Jones. Okay? I don't give a damn about that. We needed Zion. And what the hell are we going to get? Don't y'all understand? It doesn't matter whether it's Jared Culver. It doesn't matter whether it's RJ Barrett. It doesn't matter whether it's Darius Garland or anybody else. New York needed Zion. Because either you had Zion or you were going to maneuver that to get your hands on Anthony Davis. And just like that, poof, up in smoke. Didn't happen. Not going to happen. And we are left to sit here for the next month and a half praying beyond prayer that KD and Kyrie won't change their mind and that they'll end up coming to New York. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I got news for you. It's all we have. It's all we have. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. That the New York Knicks cannot catch a break. If there was ever a time that I thought James Dolan should give up ownership, it would be now. Because this has absolutely nothing to do with him. But I'm just convinced that black cat running around the New York Knicks franchise, it's got to be because of Dolan. And then to make matters even worse, my colleague here, Will Kane, lawyer by profession, trying to be a sports broadcaster. Good luck with that. He's good, but he's not me. We all know what time it is. Love you, Will, but it's the truth. Here's the deal. Will Kane, for the first time today, for the first time in his soon-to-be illustrious career, because he's on the come up. And actually, ladies and gentlemen, he actually is a very, very good guy. I'm very fond of Will. Just don't tell him I said that, okay? Will Kane actually got me this morning. No Cowboy fan, the stinking, nauseating, disgusting fan base that is the Dallas Cowboys. Nobody has ever got me on this. But when I said the black cat, Will Kane came on television and said, that black cat that's been running around that franchise. And I said, damn, he got me. Even before he finished the sentence, what do I say about the Cowboys? The same thing that I was saying about the Knicks. The Cowboy fan actually caught me talking about the Knicks in the same breath. That's how low this day is. And it's just so sad. It's just so sad. Stephen A. Smith Show, ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive's Home Insurance. Get your quote at progressive.com today. Obviously, I was supposed to say it was time for Straight Talk, brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless, but I had other things on my mind 15 minutes ago. I have other things on my mind right now. I'm so furious because that's all we needed. See, if Zion was coming to New York, chances are those marquee guys that supposedly pledged to come to New York would be even more interested in coming to New York. Now, people might sit up there and debate and talk about, well, Zion might not have necessarily been the right fit, or his star as a rookie would have sort of stained them or taken away from them. Oh, please. First of all, Zion is a physical freak of nature. He's special. We get all that, but he's only still around 6'5". Let's see what he does on the next level. Let's see. This is not about how good of a player he is or is not going to be. This is not about any of that, or whether or not the Knicks can get something basketball-wise, which is why Sean Farnham, am I pronouncing his name right, Nuno? Because I don't want to mispronounce. Sean Farnham. And I'm just saying his name in a funny way because he got on my damn nerves this morning along with Greeny. But I love Sean. Sean does a great job for us. But he knows, he even admitted his wife told him he was a bit insensitive because he was insensitive to me. No compassion whatsoever. He's sitting there on the egg, Nuno, talking about how RJ Barrett, New York Knicks didn't lose last night. I mean, they're in a really, really good position. They got the number 3 overall pick. They can get RJ Barrett. Oh, shut up. Stop it. This is not the time for that. And for all you ladies out there, that's right. I'm going to go across genders here. Ain't no gender bias this way. I call the men out, I'm going to call you women out too. Let me tell y'all something right now. I'm going to be on these airwaves for the next hour and a half. And I demand, not request, I demand that you show me sensitivity. Ralph Tresvant once sang it from New Edition. You need a man with sensitivity. Well, damn it, you found one. It's me. Be sensitive today. Remind the man in your life. There's a time and a place for things. This ain't about whether or not the New York Knicks can end up finding a better player. This is about the fact that Zion is box office. You need box office sizzle. You need a reason for people to descend upon Madison Square Garden and to be excited about what's to come. And because that is not going to be the case, because the New York Knicks did not get the number 1 overall pick, we are stuck waiting for the next 6 weeks, hoping and praying beyond prayer that KD and Kyrie comes. Because here's the deal, Nuno. Has anybody taken an opportunity to imagine what we're going to feel like in 6 weeks? If we learn that KD and Kyrie have decided not to come after all? So you don't get Zion. You don't get KD and Kyrie. What do you have? Kevin Knox? Michael Robinson? Frank Ntilikina? And you draft RJ Barrett, Darius Garland, Jared Culver? Really? Not to poo-poo on any of those players because I think they're going to be any good. That they're going to be good. But that's not what this is about. How could the NBA allow this to happen? How could ESPN assist in all of this by going to commercial and teasing us? They went to commercial when we learned that the Knicks, the Lakers, the Grizzlies, and the Pelicans would have the top 4 picks in the draft. They went to commercial. They teased us like television networks do. But in this particular instance, it was cruel. Because the New York Knicks had a 14% chance to get the number 1 overall pick. The Pelicans were supposed to have a worse chance. The Grizzlies were supposed to have a worse chance. And they ended up moving up. And not only moving up in the draft, but they ended up moving up to get the top 2 picks in the NBA draft at the expense of the Knicks and the Lakers, the 2 largest markets in the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you this and tell you this right now. If there's any compromising of the ratings in the years to come for the NBA, this is the moment it happened. I know that in some people's eyes it already took a little dip because LeBron James went out west. So he wasn't on the East Coast. And obviously because of that, the ratings for the East Coast games weren't what they used to be. But let me tell you something right now. If you think it's a good thing for the league that Zion Williamson is in New Orleans, you should be drug tested. Zion Williamson said all the right things. But you could tell he didn't want to be there. He was looking forward to coming to New York. He wasn't looking forward to being there. It was one or two things. He was looking forward to coming to New York, or he was looking forward to being with LeBron in LA. John Morant, same thing. He wanted to be in Memphis. I really don't know what to say. I got people texting me saying, we're so sad for Zion. We let him down. How could we let him land in New Orleans? I'm happy for Alvin Gentry. I think he's a hell of a coach. I'm happy for David Griffin, a man I respect and I genuinely like. And I think they've got the New Orleans Pelicans headed in the right direction. And I think from a basketball standpoint, they'll be just fine. David Griffin will know what to do. But let's just say for the sake of argument, Nuno, John, Jonathan, even if Zion Williamson stays in New Orleans and wreaks havoc and the New Orleans Pelicans go to the postseason, do we really care? Really? Do we really care? Let's just call it what it is, y'all. Do we really care? This ain't Drew Brees and the Big Easy. This is basketball. Anthony Davis had them in the playoffs. They swept Portland last year before losing to the Golden State Warriors in the semifinals. Did we really care? Why do you think he wants to leave? And I told y'all at the beginning of the season when people were talking about Anthony Davis being an MVP candidate, I said there's no way in hell the MVP of the NBA is coming from the Smoothie King Arena. Ain't happening. No. That sounds like a green smoothie drink. That doesn't sound like a basketball arena. The Smoothie King Arena. Stop. That's where Zion Williamson is going to be playing. Not the Staples Center. Not Madison Square Garden. Not even the United Center. He's going to be playing at the Smoothie King Arena. That's what the NBA allowed to happen last night. In its quest to be what they always are, honest and forthcoming and transparent. When they should have rigged the damn thing. That's right, I said it. It's a sad day. It's a sad day for New York Knicks fans everywhere. But here's the reality. No one else is crying for us. Because they never gave a damn about us in the first place. And we've just been reminded as to why that is. Straight Talk Wireless. Everything for less. Only at Walmart. By the way, my computer career friends, let's talk about Chad. Last year, when he was working 2 jobs trying to make ends meet, barely staying above water. In February, Chad started his information technology career, making more money doing something he loves. Don't love what you do? Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. You can start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. Classes meet on campus or live online 2 or 3 times a week. It's not rocket science. It's My Computer Career. mycomputercareer.edu. Going to transition to football. Ryan Clark will be up next because there's been a change with the New York Jets. Oh, don't you worry. I'll get to your calls about this NFL draft. I'm sorry, about this NBA draft lottery. But I got to talk some NFL stuff with Ryan Clark because Adam Gase